And then on top of that, the time. Time leads to attention. You don't got the time because time is money. Now you're making money. Now you're making a whole lot of money. So how do you manage to have the time? You don't. But it all looks so nice. So that's where the attractiveness comes from. Like, it's kind of one of those, like, you look at something, you say, ooh, I want to touch, but I can't touch. It's not mine. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he's fine. Girls want to say they have girls' night. Why can't guys do their guy time and be left alone when girls want to be left alone on their girls' night, right? Don't text me or I'll call you afterwards. But if you want to pull a, let me be with my guys tonight, we're just playing games, drinking beer. Oh, no. You better text me when I call you, though. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my bad fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about 3 types of guys that women go crazy over. There is a whole lot of different types of guys out here because I was making my list and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can make so many different parts of this video because, you know, I talk a lot. So I'm just like, let's do 3 and I'm going to obviously elaborate as usual. And then if you guys want to see a part 2, let your girl know, comment down below. Of course, give this video a big thumbs up and check out everything that is on my screen. I need you guys to subscribe to my new YouTube channel. I just dropped a video on there, so please subscribe. The link's down below. First link, click on it, subscribe, and that is that. All right, you guys, so start from 3, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. And so keep in mind, the number 1 thing is gonna be the most important on my list. But then again, it all applies to you. However, you know, the best thing that you could take from this list to make it work for you is gonna be the best thing. Then it's gonna be that. Okay. So number 3 on my list is the guy that goes to the gym. Now you guys are gonna be so confused. Some of you guys are like, what? Like, no, not really. But here's the thing. First of all, I put this as number 3 because so many women are not crazy over the guys that are going to the gym compared to the other things that I'm going to mention. So basically, the image-wise is not the first thing on the list for women. Nowadays, if you look good, it's more so of a bonus because a lot of girls will get with ugly-looking guys. And not to say people are ugly, but, hey, everybody has their preference. So with guys, to best say it, with guys that are not their type at all and they're really getting with them, obviously, you know, for the basic reasons of he maybe has money and status and things like that. Maybe he really does have a good personality and she's actually a good girl and she got with him because, hey, the personality kept her around. Maybe they're not together now, but it kept her around for a good time. Okay, so I'm just saying there's different options out here. But the guy that goes to the gym is important because girls still want a guy that looks attractive, and that's to say I have a fine guy. And that's how girls feel nowadays. Girls do like to flex about the guy that they actually do have interest towards. So if you have the looks, like I said, it's going to be a bonus. But another reason why having the looks is going to be very important because other women will notice you from a distance, and then of course that girl's going to be looking and saying, well, don't be looking at my man, or that's all me. Whichever way she decides to take is all going to be good because at the end of the day it shows that, oh wow, I am with an attractive guy. And honestly, becoming an attractive guy, it's overall. I don't always just say the gym. I don't always just think about the gym. I like to just be specific so we don't, well, I don't get too off topic or anything. But there's other things that you guys can be doing just besides the gym. If you look good all put together, there's something about you that she can say, oh, well, look at my man, he does this, or look at how he does this. It's so attractive. And also remember, just because athletes out here can make money, just because guys that go to the gym, you know, maybe can make money as well. I don't really know about bodybuilding and all the lift and, well, you could say a trainer. Trainer makes great money too. Obviously, it all depends and stuff like that. But overall, let's just say that just because you don't do these things, just because you don't go ahead and actually make the benefits, the profits from it, it doesn't mean that she's not gonna get with you if you have the gym aspect going on. So I'm so sorry if I made it sound complicated, but really just to simplify it, all I'm trying to say is just because you go to the gym, it does not mean that she's gonna want you, but it also means if you look put together and you have that going on, that's gonna be a huge bonus. So really, it's not all just about money. The looks, it will play an aspect, and also sometimes when you do look like you do go to the gym, you do look really good. For that woman in particular, particular, for her, she's gonna start looking at you and saying, well, I don't really know if he goes to the gym. I don't really know if he makes money. I don't really know. I just have an idea. But it all looks so nice. So that's where the attractiveness comes from. Like, it's kind of one of those, like, you look at something, you say, ooh, I want to touch, but I can't touch. It's not mine. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he's fine. And sometimes your face might not match your body. You might have a really good looking body and your face might not be her type of face, but that won't matter because you still go to the gym. You're still fit. And I'm telling you guys, yes, I told you that we don't talk about looks all the time. Women don't care about the looks as much as a man would for a woman, but most definitely we still do talk about it here and there. And then of course, other women is going to be different. Some talk more, some talk less. But overall, I would say a good average of amount, like, you know, let's just say a nice 60% of women, and it could be honestly more, but I'm just going to just give a quick estimate. I would say a good 60% of women actually will sit there and talk about how good looking that guy is. Not to say that they'll brag all the time and stuff like that, but they will definitely mention things. And I can definitely relate because there's times where not just him looking good down here, like, you know, the body and everything, but everything else was looking good too. So yes, he goes to the gym all the time. Yes, he looks fit. But hey, he dresses like his body matches his outfits. You get what I'm saying? It's the excitement. It's the, ooh, like I said, he looks good and I want to touch. I can't touch, but I want to touch. So the whole idea for a girl to go crazy over that is because the attractiveness is just physical. That's the time where the physical attractiveness is going to kick in the most. Most times the other things that you can think of that are physical, as far as like your face, your haircuts, those are going to be important. But I would just say overall, just think about it this way. If a woman sees you from a good distance, pretty good, but she can't see you too clear, she's going to notice your body. She's going to notice your height. So those are the things that you have to remember. What is she instantly going to see? And then what is it going to keep her coming back? What is it going to be? Oh, well, he gives me good D. Or you know what? Every time I touch her body, I'm not going to lie, that body be feeling nice. Ooh. And there's so many stories, y'all, but I'm not gonna get into it because this is not the video for it. But hey, like, there's stuff out here. I can't wait to talk about like the parts of the guy's body. If you guys want that, let me know, because there's some parts of guys' bodies. Like, one thing I'm not gonna talk about. Oh my gosh, I just really want to get it out, but you guys want to see that video, let me know. Number 2 on my list is doesn't text back fast. This is extreme craziness for a woman to go, you know, berserk, like go all ham, because there's nothing, first of all, that pisses women more off. There's, of course, more stuff, but this is definitely one of the top things. And this is because of the fact that they're waiting. They're waiting for a text back. So not only is she going to be waiting, but now it's just her thinking about herself. You don't know how insecure women are nowadays because they will question if they're good enough. And that's based on you are not texting her back. So it's going to be based on, do you look good? Maybe he has a girl that looks badder. Maybe there's a girl out there that has that ass badder. And for her, oh, well, maybe that's what he wants now. And that's where the craziness is going to activate. You have to remember, the craziness activates from a girl feeling a certain way. Doesn't mean she has to be all into you. She doesn't even have to like you for real. But it's the second that she starts feeling like her ego's getting messed with, her pride has to be swallowed. She has to look at you and act a certain way, respect you. Like, those are the things that really drive women crazy, that don't even want that man. She might not even want a single thing from you. But it's the fact that, oh, that girl over there, you're showing her so much more attention. That girl over there, I know her, and you want that? Look at me. Why don't you show me that attention? It's all about that. It's not about, oh, just because you have it all going on and you have all these different types of girls, oh my gosh, that's like the worst thing ever. Like, yes, there's obvious stuff out there. There's things out there that will drive a woman crazy easily, but there's simple things as this one right here, texting girls. It could be that. It doesn't matter. But to text her back, that's when it's a problem. All I gotta say with this one, she's gonna be going crazy. She's gonna be questioning, oh, what is he doing? Why isn't he texting? And who is he texting? If there's no answer behind those questions, in a sense of, oh, well, I am not really, you know, texting her back late, talking to nobody, put an answer to the question. Put an answer. And these answers have to be valid. So it could be, I'm not texting her because I'm actually with my boys and this is my time. Girls want to say they have girls' night. Why can't guys do their guy time and be left alone when girls want to be left alone on their girls' night, right? Don't text me or I'll call you afterwards. But if you want to pull a, let me be with my guys tonight, we're just playing games, drinking beer. Oh, no. You better text me when I call you, though. You better, it goes on and on. You see how it goes with women, and it's just annoying. But this is the stuff that makes them go crazy. And honestly, it goes hand in hand. Like, we both all have things to work on. So at the end of the day, there is a lot of annoying things about females. Trust me, I know, because I could be mad annoying too. But really, like, we just have to keep working on ourselves. And if you want to deal with a woman, you want a woman to really be all over you, obsessed with you, then, and if you guys want an obsessed video, let me know down below. But if you want those things, you have to remember that there's going to be annoying things that come with it. There's going to be things that you probably don't even want to deal with. And that's just to prove the points of, now she's going to question you. Now she's telling you, when you do this, I got to call you and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? And last thing that I also want to say about the texting thing, excuse me, you guys, I need some water. But the last thing that I want to say about the texting thing, don't stress yourself about the texting thing. As far as, like, don't put too much effort to try to let her know, to try to be there, to try to basically make texting to be a priority. Like, just focus on calls. When you guys can call each other, do that. And she's not gonna really like that, because that's less of her knowing what you're doing. But that's what you want either way. And it's gonna drive her crazy also, because, hey, I like this guy, or even if she doesn't like you, you are thinking there's something going on, or there's potential. And sometimes girls feel like, you might have dismissed me, but until I dismiss you, you are dismissed. So she might feel like, okay, you're own to me. Like, I'm entitled. Like, you're mine. But I can do whatever I want. So it's like, if you're texting, don't be doing certain stuff. Don't act this way. But girls are not doing their part. You know, they're playing too. Or, you know, they're the ones that just played. And now you're playing the same way and they can't handle it. But you see, that's why they go crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the last thing on my list. If you guys have an idea, of course, comment it down below. And also, what else do I have to say? Oh, part 2. If you want a part 2, any of the things that I mentioned throughout the video, let me know, as far as the obsessed and the other stuff you guys maybe remember. But let me know. Give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't still wrote down what you guys think this #1 thing is, I'm gonna just give you a second. Okay, and you guys might have an idea, because of the simple fact that this #1 thing is not nothing hard to kind of guess. In a way, like, it's not nothing that I feel like you guys wouldn't know, but I do want to explain it. So #1 for you guys is working out all the time. Psych. Nope. #1 on my list is busy working, period. And now we got the working out. We got the making sure you look good. But now, of course, we have to get back to the whole money. Money is always going to be powerful. It's really always going to be powerful. Money and status, that's what's going to get you getting these girls going crazy. But we don't want to talk about that right now. I'm not going to talk about it right now, because those are the obvious things. And I will probably start doing separate videos so I can really get deep into these titles. But I don't want to repeat the same stuff. Just for those people that probably watch these videos all the time, I want to, you know, mention things for those newcomers. But as I was saying, back to this, the whole busy working. How can a woman not go crazy over a man that's in his bag? Now you're making money, or you've been making money, so you're doing your part. You know, you got the status going on maybe, but it's okay. You're still making money. Okay, that's one thing. And then on top of that, the time. The time leads to attention. You don't got the time, because time is money. Now you're making money. Now you're making a whole lot of money. So how do you manage to have the time? You don't. And that's what really bothers women. They have to accept it. There's certain stuff that they have to accept. And these are the certain stuff that they have to accept when they deal with the alpha male. And that's what you guys have to take from this video. When it comes with alpha males, they have things that come with them. And that's going to be on their business, on their hustle, making their money. Maybe he's an entrepreneur. Maybe he's an athlete. But he's really focused on what he's doing and how it's going to make him his bread, right? And that's what's really going to be the thing that's going to come with him. It comes with them automatically, but there's also things that women are not going to like that comes with that. And then when that comes with that, it's going to bring problems, but then it brings a craziness, and then it brings the I'm obsessed, the I want you, that I need you, the whoa, how are you not even a part of my life anymore? You don't want to be a part of my life. I didn't even get to cut you off before you got to cut me off. It will get down to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up with this video. So the busy working, like, she wants your time. She wants you to be focused on her. And you also have to remember, girls that have very, very high ego, the really, really prideful women, what they're going to be feeling is all the time, you have to be on point. You have to do this. You are supposed to. You can't mess up. Her, she can slide. She can do whatever she wants. She can show up on whatever time, could be on time or not. It could be whatever day, whatever year. She's going to decide when she wants to do it. And that's for her case. But when it comes down to you, when women are dealing with men, they act like you have to make sure that this is all in check. You see how it just works? Like, I don't even want to keep explaining, because you see how it just works. It's a circle. It makes me feel like I'm talking in circles because I'm really talking in circles. It's just women really want certain stuff, certain things done a certain way. And then the second it gets changed by that man, he's not doing it that way anymore. Oh no, hell no. And honestly, the best advice that I could give you, hopefully the advice that I gave you before was really, really helpful. Those are my points regardless. But what advice I could really, really give you guys is that just give yourself all the attention in the world. Anything that's really bothering this girl, for real, do it to her and see how much it's going to bother her. And then if you can do the plus on, not doing too much, focus on yourself, of course, that's going to be beneficial. But lastly, I really want to say, do this stuff in the beginning. Don't wait too long when you're so invested. And if you are invested so much right now, there's still a way out. But that means you got to say, okay, I'm done with this now. Or I got to make efforts to not be dealing with her no more. Because she's crazy as hell. I don't want that. And that might be your case. I don't know. But I'm just mentioning that try to do it in the beginning. Because when you do it in the beginning, there's so many things that you can save yourself from. And maybe she's bad crazy. That's not the type of crazy you want. Okay, so I really want to keep going, but y'all, I already talked my good. We'll talk more in the next video. Go ahead and check out everything that is on my screen, and that is really it. But don't forget to subscribe to my new YouTube channel and like that video as well. You guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.